Hola a todos, muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos y gracias por venir una vez más. Bueno, pues en el capítulo anterior estuvimos analizando algunos personajes, por ejemplo, si fumaba o no fumaban, si eh, para, para que podemos acercarnos un poco a digamos, a los sospechosos si alguno de ellos está fumando sobre esas horas. A ver si alguien... Chris me encanta. Cuando empecé a jugar este juego pensaba que iba a ser como la misma novela, además. Por cierto, si os habéis preguntado qué tal me ha ido el día, uff, esta mañana lo he tenido un poquito difícil. Me quedé atrapado el, encerrado en el taller. Un poco más y no lo cuento. Bajo mi tía y suerte que estaba que vas eso ella. Bueno, vamos a continuar un poco con la aventura. Ya hemos averiguado que, por ejemplo, ella estaba jugando con Mary de Venom por la noche a las cartas.
How are you?
It's better. Thank you.
Then may I ask you some questions? It will not take long.
Quickly, please. I have hungry passengers to feed.
¿Qué hizo anoche?
Très bien. Can you tell me your movements last night?
Oh, nothing special. When I went off duty, I joined John and Freya in a compartment. I read for a short while, then went to bed early.
Reading? I'm not sure you have recovered enough to tell me the truth. Don't waste what little energy you have recovered to lie, Monsieur Mori.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Poirot. You're right. It obviously wasn't reading that made my head hurt like that. But if you told Monsieur Book, it could mean my job.
I will keep your secret, but I am investigating a murder. You must tell me the truth.
Thank you.
¿Podría escribir su dirección, por favor? Es importante observar bien si es diestro, si es zurdo, para saber con qué manos atacaron los asesinos.
Please write your address on this paper.
My address? I don't see why.
I think I hear Monsieur Book approaching.
My address? Yes, of course.
Diestro.
Another right-handed person. Not surprising, most people are.
La mayoría lo es. Y aparte, ¿es usted fumador?
You are a heavy smoker.
My job. It is very stressful.
Would you happen to know who vapes on the train? A banana flavor?
Oh, yes. The smell disgusts me. What is wrong with the good tobacco?
I do not have time to answer that. Who is it?
I've only seen one person who vapes. It's Captain Arbuthnot.
Captain Arbuthnot, I see.
Ya vamos poco a poco.
Your testimony was invaluable to me, thank you. Take care, Monsieur Mori. My palate depends on your good health.
A ver cuánto pilotes llevamos. Ya, pues sí que tengo que encontrar. Va a ser más complicado. Ala.
Here is your key. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
About the little favor I asked of you.
Aha, but of course. I was able to get new allergy forms from guests who were in their compartments. Monsieur McQueen, Monsieur Masterman, Count and Countess Andreni, they are all right-handed. I also asked Princess Dragomirov, but she had her assistant, Madame Schmidt, sign for her. She is right-handed as well.
You have exceeded my expectations. Well done. Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Uno.
Another golden mustache to treasure.
O sea, ya llevamos dos también. Dos. Esto es como los minikits. Hay que contar todos. Todos hay que encontrarlos. Si no, vamos. Vale, esta es mi habitación. No vaya a pasar otra vez.
Captain Arbuthnot, I know that you are the only person on this train to smoke e-cigarettes. We found a vial of e-liquid at the crime scene. Will you talk to me about this, or should I pass on what I've learned to the police?
Ahí.
All right. Come in if you must.
I have just a few questions for you.
Very well. Let's hear them.
El encuentro con la señorita de verano es porque seguramente os acordáis. No, ahora no. Cuando todo haya terminado. Cuando todo haya quedado atrás.
The young English lady, Mademoiselle Debenham, was at the Tocatlian Hotel. Perhaps you met her there?
We exchanged a few words. Fellow Brits abroad, that sort of thing.
¿Qué relación tiene con ella?
What can you tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham?
Nothing whatsoever. We barely spoke.
The director of the Orient Express, Monsieur Bouc, thinks the assassin is a woman.
And that is enough to accuse her.
Exacto.
She had nothing to do with this murder.
How can you be so certain?
The idea is absurd. Ratchet was a perfect stranger to her. She'd never seen him before.
Ah, did she tell you so?
Well, yes, maybe she did. She may have commented once upon his somewhat unpleasant appearance. If a woman is concerned, as you seem to think, to my mind, without any evidence, I can assure you that Miss Debenham could not possibly be implicated.
It is clear that the captain is defending Miss Debenham, a woman he supposedly doesn't know very well. What were you doing last night around 1:15?
1:15? I believe I was still talking to that young American fellow, Mr. McQueen, the secretary of the man who was killed. We were in his compartment.
He was a friend or acquaintance of yours?
No, I never saw him before this journey. We'd hit it off at dinner, and the conversation continued into the early hours.
Until what time was that?
Until 1:45 or so. Then I retired to my room and went to sleep.
There is nothing you can recall last night that in any way struck you as suspicious?
It's nothing, a mere detail.
Allow me to be the judge.
Well, before returning to my room, I went to the lounge car to get a glass of water. When I was passing through the first-class corridor, I noticed that the door, which is just after your room, 201, was not quite closed, and the person who was inside peered out in a furtive sort of way. Then he closed the door quickly. I know there's nothing in that, but it was the furtive way it was done that caught my attention. Struck me as a bit odd.
I understand. Thank you for letting me know. Could you write down your address here, please?
My address? If you insist.
This man is right-handed. Is this e-cigarette liquid yours?
What flavor is it?
Banana.
Well, that is awkward. That's my flavor of choice. But I have no idea what it was doing there, whatever.
Can you explain how it ended up there?
I have no idea. I never entered the man's room, Poirot. That's the truth.
Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome.
How is Mademoiselle Locke, Doctor?
Her vital signs are improving, but she is still unconscious.
I understand. Thank you for looking after her.
Sí, 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 sí. Hola, hola. Ahora sí me escucháis, ¿verdad? Bueno, vamos ahí. Vale, no hay nada, no hay un compartimento más. Vale. Pues avanzamos hacia el restaurante. A ver si hablamos con los demás pasajeros. ¿Estás en el 5-6? Sí. Vamos a ver ahora mismo. Así que vamos para adelante. Silencio. El silencio de los muertos. Los jodelos también.
Mademoiselle, I am sorry to disturb you, but I need to ask
Dawson.
you a few questions.
Are you the investigator?
I am.
We are lucky you are on the train. What do you want to know?
Anoche que hizo.
I hear, mademoiselle, that you were the last person to see the murdered man alive.
I do not know. It may be so. I opened the door of his compartment by mistake. I was much ashamed. It was a most awkward mistake.
You actually saw him?
Yeah, he was reading a book.
And what did you do after that, mademoiselle?
I went in to the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I asked her for some aspirin, and she gave it to me. I usually carry extra aspirin for the refugees, but I gave mine to a camp in Turkey. They needed it more than me.
Otro personaje, vamos a ver. Sueca. Unos 46 años. Y es ama de casa, no, enfermera. Bien. De una.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Al final tiene unos puzzles muy buenos, La puerta adyacente.
Did Mrs. Hubbard ask you whether the communicating door between her compartment and that of Monsieur Ratchet was bolted?
Yes,
And was it?
yes.
And after that, what did you do?
After that, I went back to my compartment, took the aspirin, and lay down. That was around 10:50 p.m.
¿La acompaña a la habitación?
Is there anyone else in your compartment?
Yeah, a young English lady. Very nice, very amiable.
After the train left Vinkovsky, did she leave the compartment?
No, I am sure she did not.
Why are you so sure if you were asleep?
I sleep very lightly. I am used to waking at a sound. I am sure that if she had come down from the berth above, I should have awakened.
Did you yourself leave the compartment after that?
Not until this morning.
El kimono escarlata, ¿qué puede decirme de él?
Do you have a scarlet silk
Obvio.
kimono, mademoiselle?
No, indeed. I have a good comfortable dressing gown of Jaeger material.
¿Es usted fumadora? A ver, no creo que fume esta.
Do you smoke, mademoiselle?
No, I can't stand the smell of tobacco.
Escriba su dirección ahora.
Perhaps you will be so amiable
tengo que
as to
preparar
write
mis-
me down
mis
your
notas,
address.
With pleasure.
También diestra. Oh,
Mademoiselle Olsen is indeed right-handed. This was a very interesting conversation, mademoiselle. I thank you.
If you have any other questions, I'll be in my compartment. Good luck, Mr. Poirot.
ahora con ella. Se dice la señorita Mary.
Mademoiselle Debenham, I have a few questions for you.
Of course.
Tenemos que hablar también con de la del personal del su relación con la con Arbuthnot. ¿Qué hizo anoche?
Let's start with your movements last night.
There's little to tell. I went to bed and slept.
Did you know the man who was killed?
I saw him for the first time during lunch yesterday.
Did you notice anything about him?
Well, if I believed in auras, I might say he seemed dark.
Escriba bien, pues ahora escriba su dirección.
Would you mind writing your address on this paper for me?
Not at all.
Pues También diestra.
That's it. Mademoiselle Debenham
Bueno,
is
todo el mundo es diestro. Hay
right-handed.
zurdos. Señorita
Do
Olson,
you recall what time Mademoiselle Olson went to get some aspirin from Madame Hubbard?
I remember glancing at the clock. She left our room just after 10:30 p.m.
Was she away for a long time?
About 5 minutes.
That confirms what Madame Hubbard told me.
¿es usted fumadora?
Do you smoke by any chance?
No, I never have.
¿Vio usted el kimono de escarlata o no lo vio?
Do you own a scarlet
tiene usted?
nightgown?
No, it isn't mine.
Whose then?
I don't know. What do you mean?
You do not say, I have no such thing. You say, it isn't mine, meaning that you know who it belongs to. Am I correct?
Oh, I see. No. I woke up this morning about 5 a.m. with the feeling that the train had been standing still for a long time. I opened the door, and I saw someone in a scarlet kimono some way down the corridor. Her back was turned. It was impossible to see who it was.
I understand.
Vale.
Thank you for your assistance, mademoiselle.
Bueno. Yo que tampoco... ¿Quién? Nada con él.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, how can I help?
La verdad sobre la noche.
So, Monsieur Fauché, are you trying to hide things from me? I know about your little party last night.
You are not a detective for nothing. I'm sorry, Monsieur Poirot.
Qué raro que poca gente me vea, ¿eh? Chicos. Chicas. Me faltan 7. Pero que no... Qué raro que no sean pocos. Bueno,
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
gracias por ese like, anónimo. Vale, ahora que tenemos eso, tenemos ahora que resolver una cosa. Bien, otro.
Aha! Golden mustache.
Voy a ir probando, a ver si encuentro alguno. Los bigotes pueden estar ocultos en... A ver si está en el lavabo aquí. No. Ah, creí que estaba esa puerta abierta. A ver qué puede decirme de este puzzle, ¿vale? Gracias, ese like. Vamos a ver. Dos elementos que revelen la contradicción de los testimonios de la señorita Debenham en esta introducción. A las 10:30.
I do not think that's
No.
the right answer.
Ese es. Según dice aquí, Mademoiselle Olson debería haber oído salir a Debenham a las 5 de la madrugada. Es decir, dice, no es mío.
Strange, this story. If Mademoiselle Olson is such a light sleeper, why didn't she tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham getting out of bed? She even made a point to tell me the opposite. My little gray cells did not let me down.
Ahora sí. Por cierto, aquí han puesto cinta a la policía en algunos puntos del pueblo por seguridad y precaución. Esta mañana estaban talando los árboles y al parecer hay mucho peligro ahora por el aire. Hay que tener mucho cuidado ahora que no... ¿Sabéis? Muy buenas. Chicos, podéis preguntar lo que queráis, ¿eh? No pasa nada, no seáis tímidos. Que sé que a algunos os cuesta relacionar, preguntar o hablar. Que no pasa nada, chicos. Ay, Dios mío. Siempre doy lo mismo, ¿eh?
Pardon this intrusion, Mademoiselle Olson, but something you told me earlier confuses me.
Oh, please, come in.
Un segundito. Sí. Podéis decir lo que queráis, ¿eh? Y a mí no me molesta. Al menos así, poquito para animar el ambiente. Qué susto, que era alguien del Discord, pero no. Estoy empezando el dibujo. Ah, estoy hablando con uno de Discord, pero no contesta, no me recibe el mensaje. Es como si...
Yes.
¿Y esta?
Right.
Todos son unos 10, ¿no?
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Ya tenemos otro. Hay que pensar bien. A ver. Todo el mundo 10, macho.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Un bajo es por lo menos en Ayato. Un amigo que... ¿Quién fuma?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not.
Great. Yes.
Sí.
No, not good.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Yes.
Este...
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth.
Are you a smoker? Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit.
Nice. My little gray cells did not let me down.
Creo que hay gente que tenga el Discord que vuelve después de mucho tiempo y resulta que luego ya conmigo no que hablar. Ah, tengo un like. Ah, bueno, no sé, a ver. Ahora otro. Conclusión del líquido de cigarrillo eléctrico. El asesinato se produjo entre la medianoche y la 1 de los cuartos. La 2 del cuarto. La única persona que el tren que fuma cigarrillo eléctrico.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Eso sí.
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth.
Pues entonces, ¿quién? Eso sí. El Daravano tiene coartada por el momento.
No, not good.
Hay algo falla. La única persona en el tren que fuma cigarrillos electrónicos.
I do not think that's the right answer.
Claro, el cigarrillo. El crimen. Y ahora... Eso sí. No puede usar al capitán. Su coartada lo protege a pesar del cartucho que encontrado en la escena del crimen.
Captain Arbuthnot is the only passenger to smoke an e-cigarette Even if this liquid in Ratchet's room is a solid clue, he has an alibi. I cannot accuse him without any other proof. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Bueno, pues vamos allá. Ahora vamos a hablar con ella. A ver si es la responsable.
How can you be sure Mademoiselle Debenham was in bed all night?
As I told you, I am a very light sleeper. The slightest noise wakes me up. If Fraulein Debenham had gotten out of her bed, I would have heard her. I got up this morning around 8 a.m. She was sleeping soundly.
That does not prove she's lying. Oh,
No.
the truth cannot hide from Poirot forever.
Esa es. Si Fraulein Nevenham se hubiera levantado de la cama, la habría oído.
Are you certain you would have heard her?
Yes. Why are you asking?
Dolor de cabeza.
You told me earlier that you had a headache. Did you manage to sleep well despite your headache?
Yes, thanks to Mrs. Hubbard's aspirin. My headache went away and I managed to sleep peacefully.
And that could be the answer to her contradiction.
El tren se detuvo. Se despertó a las 5 de la
I
madrugada.
spoke to Mademoiselle Debenham and she told me that she got up around 5 o'clock in the morning. She opened the door and looked down the corridor. It was then that she saw a woman in a red kimono. How do you explain that?
I think I must have been sleeping very soundly not to have heard it. Oh, but does that make me a suspect?
I am not accusing anyone, mademoiselle. Do not worry. I am just trying to determine what happened last night. Thank you for your testimony.
Yo creo que a lo mejor no sé, estoy haciendo el ridículo. Bueno, vamos a ver. Voy a... No sé si seguir charlando o me callo, ¿bien? Voy a callarme mientras. A ver si pasa esto.
That's the right answer.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
There is no trace of the murder weapon on the train, as yet. The killer could have hidden it anywhere.
It must be somewhere.
Indeed, as you say, it must be somewhere. According to Dr. Constantine's report, the stab wounds were made by at least one right-handed and one left-handed person, and with different strength. For the moment, everyone I have checked is right-handed. It is impossible to draw any conclusions as yet. However, I still have a few people to interrogate, notably the Russian princess.
You still have many avenues to explore?
Indeed, the case is far from over, mon ami. I identified the person responsible for the bottle of liquid for the vape found at the crime scene.
So, this is our culprit? Do we hold him?
No, unfortunately, this bottle belongs to Captain Arbuthnot, but he has an alibi, confirmed by Monsieur McQueen for the time of the murder.
Monsieur Bouc, Monsieur Poirot.
Michel, calm down.
But it's Mrs. Hubbard. She says she found the murder weapon in her room. She's very upset.
Let's go, Poirot.
I demand to be allowed to leave this train!
Madame, we are in the mountains, trapped in a snowdrift.
Stating the obvious, there is a murderer among us. He had the audacity to hide his weapon in my room.
Please, Madame Hubbard, take a deep breath and tell us what occurred.
¿Cómo que me tienen silenciado la gente? Sí. ¿Qué les he hecho yo? Yo no he hecho nada. Lo que pasa es que creo que el contenido no es muy bueno, ¿verdad?
Where did you find the knife?
I wanted to get a handkerchief from my purse, and when I opened it, I saw it! A bloody knife! Am I next to be murdered?
I very much doubt the murderer would give you his weapon.
What do you mean?
No,
Madame, he would have used it.
Oh, I haven't!
¿Tocó usted el cuchillo?
Did you touch the knife?
Of course not! What a question!
I will take that as a no.
Hay que observar el cuchillo, a ver de quién es.
Is this knife the real murder weapon, or is it a red herring?
Mrs. Hubbard is distraught, Poirot. I should stay with her. Please go on without me.
I have every right to be distraught. Thank you,
¿Está
Mr.
bien, tío?
Book.
Visitaremos a la señora Joanna Locke, a ver si está bien. ¿Cómo se encuentra el cuchillo? Aquí está.
Dr. Constantine, we may have found our murder weapon. We need to make certain.
There is a pretty quick way to be sure. I have estimated the depth of the wounds. You can easily find the depth of each wound by comparing the width. There are 5 of them that I am not sure about. Test them, and then we will compare our results.
I will do as you say, Doctor. Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. I do not think that. Think. This is wrong. But I'm never. I must admit I'm not right this time. No. I do not think that's the. No. This is wrong. But I'm never. Think, Poirot. I must admit I'm not right this time. I must admit I'm not right this time.
9 de 13. A ver, esto. Menos.
This is. Think, Poirot.
8 de 10. Ahora. Bien. Bien.
That's the right answer.
Ahí.
What do you think, Doctor? Is this knife really the murder weapon?
There can be no doubt. You found the same depths as the estimates I made during the preliminary autopsy. I can assure you that you hold in your hands the weapon that took Ratchet's life.
Thank you. I feel way better now.
The rest gave you time to sleep off most of the effects of the drug.
I'm still a bit groggy.
That's understandable.
Are you able to continue your story now?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Where was I?
You were explaining how you returned to the Armstrong house to tell them their poor little child was dead.
Yes, that's it. I felt helpless. My part in the case was officially over, but I knew I couldn't let it go. Daisy deserved justice.
Claro. Después de que la niña haya aparecido muerta, pues fuimos a
2 days later, I returned to the Armstrong house to tell them Daisy would be released soon for burial. I was angry with myself that I couldn't bring them better news. I wasn't prepared for more tragedy.
Espérate que ahora... Los Armstrong. ...30 de marzo de 2019. Vale, ¿tú?
Hello, Miss Moreau. I'm here to see Colonel Armstrong.
Good morning, Detective. Colonel Armstrong is upstairs. He isn't well.
Pobrecilla, la pequeña. Qué lástima que la asesinaran. Estaba muerta.
The Armstrongs have a taste for modern art.
Mira, banda sonora me gusta, es muy relajante. El que haya acabado con ella, vamos. Bueno, más bien dicho, el que. Qué raro. ¿Y la señora? La madre, porque últimamente la madre no aparecía. No ha aparecido. Qué raro. No aparezca ni una.
Nothing's been touched. It's as if Daisy might walk in at any moment and begin to play.
Uy, ese es el padre, ¿no? día podíais pasaros más a menudo, chicos. No pasa nada. Me gustaría que me apoyarais más. Y yo no como a nadie.
Good morning, Colonel Armstrong. Is your wife here?
Here? No, Sonia is not here. Always one step behind. She died of a miscarriage last night. My wife, Daisy, and our baby. My whole family is gone.
I'm so sorry. I came straight here this morning. I received word that you can arrange for Daisy to be returned to you for burial. I didn't know.
Well, then, now you don't have to come back. I can arrange for Daisy, my wife, and our unborn child to be buried all at once. Very efficient. Being a military man, I can appreciate efficiency.
I know how hard this must be for you.
No, you don't know. I don't want your sympathy. I want you to do your bloody job and catch the creature that did this.
I know you won't believe me, but I swear to you, I will find who did this. If it takes me to the far corners of the earth, I will find them.
Then go. Please go now. Go find them.
Ojalá os pasarais más a menudo. Yo lo digo porque si acaso alguien no me ve, pero por lo menos que me echaré un poco. Tampoco pasa nada por eso, chicos. ver si alguien más se une al... Chicos.
Officer, let me grieve in peace. Go find them.
The house that once held the laughter of a child now feels so empty. I'm not giving up. I'm a part of this case. Or the case is a part of me. The Armstrongs have a taste for modern art.
Es el momento de seguir adelante.
All units, Hike is in the vicinity of the cabin where Daisy Armstrong was found, spotted a pickup truck drive through the barricade tape, and then head up the dirt road toward where the subject cabin is located. Any car nearby who can respond?
Unit 28, we can respond, but we're a ways away.
Dispatch, this is 11. I'm on it.
Copy that. 11, you're good to go.
Copy that.
O sea que alguien ha atravesado la cinta de seguridad de la casa donde estuvimos, la cabaña. Las dos.
Okay, there's the pickup. Let's see who ignored our barricade tape.
Sí, alguien ha entrado.
11 here. I'm at the cabin. Someone has broken in.
Aquí 11.
Are you requesting backup?
Not yet. I'm going to take a look around.
Copy that, 11.
Vamos a ver quién ha entrado. Esto me da mala espina.
An individual has entered a police-secured area. I have to... Somebody ignored the barricade tape. Footprints. A forensics evidence identification marker. Forensics had to go through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Ojalá podíamos haber visto el cadáver.
A forensics evidence identification marker. Duct tape. Duct tape to silence Daisy's screams. Damn it, Daisy. I will find whoever did this to you. He's not here. That's where I found Fluffy. Daisy's special toy. I hope we returned him to the family. 3/8/92. Oh, when the poor dear was killed. A forensics evidence identification marker.
No está mal. Pero madre mía, qué mal pasé. Qué mal pasé yo. Cuando estamos la cabaña. Porque mi corazón latía mucho. Latía bastante. Que vaya plan romántico.
I've earned a gold mustache.
Ok, son 5. Iba a decir una cosa, pero no quiero decirla. Menudo coche. Hola. responder alguno. No estéis calladicos, que siempre estáis calladicos y no decís nada. Yo siempre tengo que estar yo chateando cada 2 por 3. Y me empiezo a cansar. No sé por qué suscribís y luego al final no chateáis nada, ni me apoyáis. Vamos a echar un vistazo de quién está ahí.
Don't shoot, officer. I'm on your side.
Sir, keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure, no problem.
Sir, this is a crime scene. Who the hell are you?
I'm a reporter. Boston 6 News. You can get us on cable even here in the mountains.
They haven't heard of crime scene tape in a big city like Boston?
All right, that wasn't my best move. I got all excited. I didn't expect to find the place deserted. It was hard to resist.
You should have tried harder. I'm placing you under arrest.
You should be thanking me. Look what you apparently missed and I found.
We'll get to that, but you're going to answer some questions first.
I'm more used to asking questions, but fire away.
¿Quién es usted, primero para empezar?
Who are you exactly?
I'm Michael Clark, journalist for
Clark.
Boston 6 News. Off camera, but someday I'm going to be anchor. You just wait.
Do you have a way to prove that?
My press card's in my truck.
¿Y qué está haciendo aquí? Ahora se puede saber.
What are you doing here? You should know a crime scene is off limits.
I'm investigating the Daisy Armstrong kidnapping like you.
Pero, una cosa, espérate, ¿cómo que investigando? Que usted no tiene derecho para investigar. Nosotros sí tenemos derecho. Para eso soy policía. Qué bien se me da esto.
Does the pickup parked in front of the cabin belong to you?
Yes, indeed, it's mine.
I'll check. Show me your hands. I'm gonna cuff you.
I'm sure we can work out a deal.
Put your hands in front of you.
Aren't you gonna read me my rights?
You have the right to remain silent. I really wish you'd exercise that one. Dispatch, this is 11. I intercepted a suspicious individual at the crime scene. I'll check to determine how badly he's compromised it. Then I'm bringing him in.
Copy that, Detective Locke.
Sí, vamos a llevarle nosotros. Pero vamos a investigar el coche a ver si es verdad lo que hizo. Vamos, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Pues entre que la mayoría están desconectados del Discord y el chat de hoy, madre mía, qué triste es lo mío. No me extraña. Cuando chateo en Discord, la gente como que la mayoría pasa por encima de mí. Olímpicamente. A ver, ¿qué tienes por aquí? Qué chulo coche, A ver. Es una buena lente. Eso es para hacer fotos en aumento.
Telephoto lens.
Objetivo.
Not so surprising for a journalist.
Qué buena cámara, macho. A ver.
Candid photos of the entire Armstrong family. A reporter just doing his job. Or something else?
Ahí estaba la niña. Ahí se... Con la... Claro. Bueno, vamos a ver. La guantera, a ver qué tenemos aquí.
The glove compartment is closed.
Boston, Massachusetts. Vamos a ver. 6, 1, 3, 4, 8, 7. 3, 4, 8, 7.
Clark's press card. And the phone number of the newspaper is on it. Ah, good. I can give them a call.
Vamos a ver.
Car keys in the sun visor.
Bueno.
A classic hiding place. At least on TV.
Veo. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Nada. Y aquí que tenemos... Vaya. Museo de Chicago. Licencia de conducir. 5 de septiembre de 1975. Clark Michael. Boston, Massachusetts. Sí.
Clark's driver's license seems to be in order. The vehicle registration is not in the name of Michael Clark or a rental company.
Puede ser que sea una empresa de alquiler, ¿no? Bien. Es que
Hey, I'm a pretty good detective after all.
Un poquito por acá. Vamos a ver. Vamos a caminar un poquito.
Hi, I'm Detective Joanna Locke, Berkshire Police. I'd like to speak to an editor, please.
One moment, please. Hello, Detective Locke? This is Abby Wilson. I'm a senior editor. What can I do for you?
Does a man named Michael Clark work for you?
Yes, he does. Why?
Las últimas noticias de Clark, por favor.
When was the last time you heard from him?
Oh, it's been at least 7 or 8 months. That's not unusual.
¿Cuál es su relación con Clark?
He works in the field?
Yes, Michael Clark is what we call a stringer. He works as a freelancer. Comes up with a story we can use, we pay him. Then we don't hear from him again for several months.
¿Qué tipo de artículos que escribe?
What kind of stories does Mr. Clark write?
Mr. Clark is an investigative reporter. Mostly crime stories, to tell you the truth. He comes up with some pretty macabre stuff some of the time. Is there a problem? Or a story?
¿Su último tema conocido cuál fue?
Do you remember what the last case he investigated was?
It was a murder case. The victim was a millionaire named James Miller. He was called the Frozen Fish King of Gloucester, Massachusetts. His body turned up in one of his nets. Or, rather, most of it did.
Ah, well, thank you, Ms. Wilson. You've been a great help to me.
Pleasure. I hope he's not in trouble. He can be a little pushy, but he's a good guy overall. So what's he working on now, Detective? Are you sitting on a story?
Thanks again.
Vamos a hablar con él, a ver si... A ver, veamos. Era el 3 de agosto de 91.
Damn, that isn't it.
No, no es esa. 93.
That isn't the right combination.
96.
No, that didn't work. That isn't the right combination. Damn, that isn't it.
No, no es esa, espérate. Hay que volver a la cabaña. A ver si... La pieza está en la cabaña. El ciervo, leche. Claro, 3, 8, 9,
92.
Claro, yo pensaba que era 91. 3, 92, vale. El 3 de agosto del 92. Vale. Ya la cuadro las cosas. Vale. A ver. El 3 de agosto del 92.
Yes,
Sí.
I knew I could do it. I
Era
can always
esa.
use safe cracking as a career
Y me
move.
estaba liando con la 91, 93. Ahora abramos la esta. Vemos que tenía aquí. Qué chulo, hasta puedo girar la rueda y todo.
There. Now let's see what secrets you're hiding.
Por cierto, ¿os gusta mucho mi overlay? El fondo del programa. A ver.
What the hell is that gas can doing here?
Uy, un bidón de gasolina. Qué miedo me ha hecho esto. Me da más rollo, pero un... ¿Esto qué debe ser? Chicos. Veamos.
A gold mustache.
Bien.
Thank you very much.
A ver.
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin. Everything is falling apart.
Sí, pues que hay otros dos. Si nos fijamos bien, todos los cables llevan a un punto de interruptores. Parece que todo el mundo va a lo mismo, ¿eh? Ya está, sí, es fácil. Al final... A ver. Nos tenemos que fijar en los cables, chicos. ¿Vale? A ver. Vale. Muy buenas. ¿Qué tal? A ver. Un cablecito se va por ahí hasta el medio. Espero que no muramos aquí.
The cap's been damaged, and some gasoline has leaked out.
A ver. ¿Dónde está? A ver, aquí. Chicos, podéis escribir algo, por lo menos, que me sienta bien. No sé si va a ser el medio. Fíjate. Sí, hay que hacerle foto ahí.
Now what? I have to turn the power back on to open this. Magnetic door.
Vale, aquí tenemos una pista. Vamos a ver. Son como tres cables, ¿vale? Esto es un poquito más complejo. Vamos a ver. Ahí. Aquí está lista. La bomba. Será la bomba.
This blueprint. It looks like the bomb in the cabin. The kidnapper built the bomb here.
Yo creo que tenía todo preparado el chaval.
No, doesn't work.
Es que no entiendo ahora. chicos, podéis ayudarme por lo menos, ¿no? A ver, ¿cómo podemos solucionar aquí? Yo pienso, mira, probemos así. Aquí sería el izquierdo, no el derecho. Media, derecho, o sea, izquierdo.
No, doesn't work.
No, imposible. Okay.
No, doesn't work.
Vale. Vale, no puedo hacer esto. Aquí a la izquierda. Y este el medio. Ten en cuenta que esto es un...
No, doesn't work.
Tiene que haber algo.
No, doesn't work.
A ver. Es que hay que fijarse bien los cables, a lo mejor... Vale. El último. Hay que fijarse en el último. A ver. Vale, aquí hay... A ver. Sí, está ahí. Vale, ahora... El del S que quiere averiguar dónde va. Aquí sí se entrelazan un poquito. Mira, no sé. De este lado, de la derecha. Hay que fijarse bien. Vale, entra por ahí. Vale, aquí es primordial. Vale, ahora sería el de la derecha del todo. Derecha, derecha, derecha. Quieto ahí. Y ahora esto. Madre mía. El segundo. A ver, el segundo. A ver. Vamos a averiguar.
Let there be light.
¡Bingo! Hay que tener... Claro. Es que el truco es seguir el cable, el cablecito de los lados, ¿sabéis? Bueno, echamos un vistazo.
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin. Everything is falling apart. Perfect, it works. February 24th, the day of the kidnapping. They knew about the party and everything. February 24th, the day of the kidnapping. They knew about the party.
2019. Fijaos bien. El día 24 es el día que secuestraron a Daisy Armstrong y era la fiesta, ¿no?
February 24th.
El secuestro. O sea que era... Vamos a ver. Y encontrar el libro.
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now. The gas can I found in the bunker would match this outline perfectly. I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
Entonces el bidón de gasolina estaba ahí. No será el hombre ese, ¿verdad? Porque a lo mejor puede coincidir, puede ser el secuestrador. ¿Quién sabe?
There, that didn't work.
¿Cómo se ve este culo? A ver, si alguien lo sabe puede decirlo, ¿eh? A ver, a ver.
That isn't the right combination.
Sí, son muchos números, de verdad.
Yes! I knew I could do it. I can always use safe cracking as a career move.
Oye, no me lo restregues, ¿eh? Espérate. Oye, Isra, ¿tú estás en fútbol o estás conmigo? Mate, esto... Esto es un boli,
An expensive looking pen with the initials JM? What's its story? It's Daisy's hair clip, the same as the picture I saw at the Armstrong house. That looks like a hair caught in the band around the money. Forensics will tell me for sure, but that doesn't look like Daisy's color. These get locked up again until forensics get here. Okay, time for forensics to attack that bunker. And Clark? He's too sure of himself. I need to get him into an interrogation room and find out what really makes him tick. I'll secure the bunker for forensics. Progress at last.
O sea que la cinta que tiene está en este pertenece a Daisy Armstrong. La cinta que hemos encontrado del pelo de ella pertenece. O sea que todo este complot estaba en manos para... Qué aventura, macho. Qué aventura. Entonces,
I know my rights. You can't keep somebody locked up in a car like this, you know. You wouldn't do it if I was a dog. Do they have bathrooms at the station?
Como cantas. A ver si canta. Ahora la comisaría.
I have the right to make a phone call, Detective whatever your name is.
That phone is an outside line.
Hello, boss. It's Michael Clark. I'm still on the Armstrong kidnap, but there's a small problem. I got caught being someplace I shouldn't be. I'm at the police station. No, I'm not under arrest. Just questioning. Fire me. Why? The station's integrity? You're kidding me, right? If you think I've screwed up that badly, then...
Una pausa. Vamos a hacer. Tenemos... al parecer que ese hombre tiene un jefe, pero el jefe no sabemos quién es. Otra vez cero. No quiero tener cero, Cero visitas, no, por favor. Vaya.
Fire me. Got that?
Voy a ponerme la cámara para que me guste.
Fire me. Yes, do it.
That didn't go well.
I think I got my point across. What happens now?
Go ahead. Then we'll have a chat.
Guapo, estoy en la comisaría.
Not really my style, but I'll take it.
Qué poca gente, qué poco espíritu.
I'll add these to the file. Anything that will erase Clark's smile. Case files. A lot of them for our tiny town. Case files. A lot of them for our tiny town. The only comfortable chair in the whole station. But there's no time to rest. An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
No, por ejemplo, ¿veis? Todo el caso. La Sonia Armstrong, o está la Daisy.
Now that we've taken your DNA, we can begin. Interview of suspect Michael Clark, 6 p.m., March 30th, 2019. This interview is being recorded.
By elves behind the mirror, no doubt?
You were arrested at a crime scene where you damaged police barricade tape.
I'll pay for a new roll.
That's a Class A misdemeanor, and it carries a $500 fine.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
To begin with, where were you on the night Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped?
I was watching TV in my motel room, but I had my police scanner on. I heard the first reports that the little girl was missing. No way the police at the scene were going to let me get close. I set my alarm so I could get on the story first thing in the morning and tried to sleep. It was difficult.
Can anybody confirm where you were?
No, afraid not. I was alone and sleepless. A sad combination. And I realized a bad alibi.
¿Qué puede decirme de la lata de gasolina?
Let's move on to the gas cans and what we found in your pockets when you were brought in here today.
That sounds exciting.
La habitación de minutos.
How did you know there was a bunker at the end of the property?
How did your forensic team miss it?
They were concentrated on the cabin. It was pitch black out there.
Small-town cops with small-town minds. I'm sorry, that was unkind. You know, I'm a bit like you. My job is to find something a news program's viewers want to see. You do it for justice. I do it for money. I just have more flair than you.
I know you're lying, Mr. Clark. I followed your footprints from the cabin, and they led directly to the bunker. It was very well hidden. You had to know it was there.
Think whatever you want, detective.
Siguiente pista. Sí.
Let's start with why you went to the cabin.
If the police were interested in it, I was interested in it.
¿Cómo sabía la dirección de la palabra?
How did you find the cabin?
Police radio. I heard the forensic team getting directions. Then, when they finally left the scene late this morning, I jumped in my pickup and hurried on up the mountain.
You tore the tape at the entrance to the property and stomped all over the house. This constitutes a serious violation of a crime scene, Mr. Clark.
I'm aware of that. I'm sorry. I'll pay the fine. But I got carried away. It isn't often I get a crime scene all to myself.
He's enjoying himself. I need to throw him off balance somehow. Surprise him into making an error. Explain to me again how you got to the crime scene.
I listened in on the police radio frequency. Anybody can do it with a scanner. I headed for the crime scene in my trusty pickup, like I've done for years. After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. I got to the bunker just before you arrived.
You said you've been driving that pickup for years?
You heard right. Thanks to it, I never miss a story.
I found your driver's license in your truck.
It's not a great picture, but it's me, all right.
If it's a fake, it's a really good one. Looks authentic. I called Boston 6 News. They didn't tell me you were working on the Armstrong case.
Every news outlet had breaking news on finding the kid's body. I need a new angle for them to run with. I need to give them something exclusive.
That's right. The editor, Abby Wilson, said they hadn't heard from him for months. You say you've been using your pickup for years, but the title certificate is not in your name. The truck belongs to somebody named Stephen Baker.
Okay, I don't get why the pickup is so important to you, but I guess my ego made me say that. Yeah, the pickup was lent to me by a friend. I couldn't afford it even with a loan.
I think you stole it, Mr. Clark. You needed a pickup like that for our mountain roads, so you stole that one.
Try proving it. But while you run off on some wild goose chase, you can't hold me.
You say you're a journalist, a stringer for Channel 6 News in Boston.
I sell my stuff to lots of media outlets.
Your camera was in your pickup. You didn't want to take pictures of the crime scene?
I like to get the lay of the land. Once I see the story I want to tell, then I start documenting it.
I don't know any journalist who works a case without their camera close at hand. He thinks he's invincible. I need to play his ego. That's the key. What are you doing in the Berkshires? And what is your connection to the Armstrong case?
For the past few months, I've been working on a big case. Boston 6 News was looking forward to my next story. The Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets for a long time. I changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating the Armstrongs.
I need proof, not guesswork. I don't see anything that proves he's lying. Where's a lie detector when you need one? So you just stumbled on a major kidnapping story during your stay in the Berkshires?
Yeah, I was researching PCBs in the river for crying out loud. Then, wow, the Armstrongs. That's not a Science Sunday report. That's a lead. Sometimes you just get lucky.
Your camera in the pickup. There were photos of Daisy from before she was kidnapped.
The Armstrongs are a famous family, like the Kennedys or Hollywood couples. Gossip sites love them. People want to see how they live. I started out just stealing candid shots. Paparazzi live on getting that one exclusive shot. Steamy, intimate, whatever. Then when the kidnapping happened, I realized I was here first. What an opportunity. And I jumped at it.
You have an answer for everything.
You're not very good at this, are you? How long have you been on the job?
Long enough to put you away for life, if you killed that little girl. I know that Clark is lying. I need to reconstruct the whole sequence of events in order to understand what happened.
That is a great detective job.
I'll tell you what really happened. You waited until forensics left and arrived in your probably stolen pickup. You grabbed a can of gasoline from your truck. You then went into the cabin to check if Daisy had been found. You then went straight to the bunker to see if it had been discovered, planning to set it on fire and destroy all the evidence inside. Before you could start the fire, you heard me arrive. So you hastily left your gas can and closed the hatch. You didn't think I could open the bunker. If I hadn't found you, I expect you would have burned down the cabin too.
I'm not gonna make fun of you, Detective, or how you handled my interrogation. You're obviously very new at this. I swear I'm telling the truth. I didn't know the bunker was there until the moment you showed up. I seem to have trumped your entire police force.
When I get the DNA results from the bunker, we'll continue this conversation.
You have no concrete evidence against me whatsoever.
The lab results will be in soon. You won't get away with this. See that call? That's your arrest warrant and a one-way ticket to prison. I'll be right back. Hello, sir. I think I found the man who kidnapped Daisy Armstrong. I'm interrogating him now.
Hold on, Detective Locke. I have some bad news. Someone set fire to the cabin in the bunker. The fire department is on the scene, but they say it's too late.
That's impossible. My suspect has been in the interrogation room with me all evening.
We can't hold him. Suzanne Moreau. Her fingerprints are on the wine bottle found in the cabin. We also found an unknown person's fingerprints, but they don't match your suspects.
Sir, with all due respect, I'm convinced Michael Clark is involved.
Detective, I'm cutting you some slack already. But we cannot hold your suspect simply because you're convinced he's guilty. We have evidence that Suzanne was working with an accomplice, Noah Garrity. I order you to release the reporter and arrest this Moreau.
Let me just check my last lead. The DNA analysis of the hair found in the bunker safe. The results just came in.
I know how hard this is. Okay. Get the DNA results. Detective Locke, I will give you 1 hour maximum. Then you close the file and arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Thank you, sir.
Bien. Se acabó. Entonces.
Who did you call earlier?
An editor from the Boston 6 News.
An editor you repeatedly said should fire you. That was your accomplice, wasn't it? You were telling him to start the fire.
An accomplice?
Noah.
I know it was Noah you called.
I'm saying nothing more without the presence of my lawyer.
Stay right where you are. I'm not done with you yet.
Wow. Do I hear grounds for a lawsuit?
Some poor innocent woman is being accused instead of you. You set her up, didn't you?
You have to let me go, Detective.
All I need is one more phone call to the lab. I know it's you, and I'm going to prove it. Hello, this is Joanna Locke. I need the results of the DNA test I asked you for.
Hi, Detective. Sorry, we only have the DNA sequence. We haven't had time to compare it with the suspects yet. It'll take 7 more hours. I'm sorry, but you are not the only one on the waiting list.
Send your analysis to my computer in the office. I'll do the comparison myself.
I need authorization.
I have a murderer who is going to walk free unless I get those results now.
Fine, we'll send it to you right away, but I'll have to log this.
It's my last chance.
Aquí está. Está aquí. Ah. Bien.
Oh, no. No! Suzanne? I don't understand. I was sure it would be Clark's hair. I'll have to let him go.
Pues tenía razón el inspector. Tenía razón el jefe. Muy bien, vamos a soltarle. Las pruebas están dichas.
You can leave.
Sorry it didn't work out for you, Detective. Maybe you should consider a career change.
We are not done.
Oh, but we are, my dear. We are done.
I had no choice but to return to the Armstrong house to arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Vamos allá.
The arrest warrant for Suzanne Moreau. Suzanne was set up by Clark and Noah. They are the kidnappers, but I'm not giving up. When Suzanne comes up for trial, I will fight for her defense. But for now, the district attorney is in charge. If I want to stay a detective, he always has the last word. Shiny facial hair. The good news is that it's gold. The door is wide open. How strange.
Esto me huele mal. Creo que muy mal, chicos.
Hey, is anyone there? Miss Moreau? Miss Moreau? This is Detective Locke.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Miss Moreau, can you hear me? It's me, Detective Locke. You must get up now. Miss Moreau?
Por favor, despierte.
Miss Moreau, can you hear me?
Suzanne Moreau is dead. There are no traces of blows or injuries on her body. She doesn't seem to have defended herself from anyone.
A ver esto que dice. Estimada señorita Moreau, le rogamos que nos disculpe antemano de esta carta por el doctor Adams. No ha podido ponerse en contacto con usted desde hace días. Me quería comunicarle que su madre falleció en paz durante la noche del sábado 29 de marzo. No pude ponerse en contacto si desea que le ayudemos a hacer los preparativos necesarios. Atentamente, Franklin, directora social.
Suzanne was telling the truth about her mother.
He matado a Daisy. Tenía que testificara si la dejaba salir con vida de la cabaña. No puedo vivir con la culpa de lo que he hecho. Ha sido la niñera, el responsable de la muerte de la criatura. ¿Cómo ha podido hacer eso una niñera? Espero que la encierren de por vida. Ahora no me hace vivir. Otro migrante que llega y mata a alguien. Que vuelva la pena de muerte en Massachusetts, el maestro. En la cárcel va a vivir mucho con nosotros. Massachusetts antes tomaba las brujas de la hoguera.
She must have realized at last how she'd been used. The death of her mother would have been an additional shock, and the self-righteous court of social media was as quick as usual to try and convict her. Her glasses are missing. Suzanne's diary is missing.
No puede ser.
It appears Suzanne killed herself by ingesting all these drugs. I called the district attorney to inform him.
This is Detective Locke, sir. I'm at the Armstrong house.
Have you arrested Suzanne Moreau?
She's dead, sir. Apparent suicide, but I need a forensics team.
She killed herself out of remorse for her part in the crime.
We don't know that yet. I'm calling forensics now, but I wanted you to know.
What a mess. Stay on site until forensics arrive.
Yes, sir. Standing by.
Primero la niña, después la madre. Ya no son
The investigation was officially closed. I was certain that she was innocent, and Clark had been responsible for 4 deaths and then vanished into thin air. With $1 million. Dollars marked, though, and not easily spent. I didn't care if the case was officially closed.
I swore, Mr. Poirot, whatever it took, I would hunt him down.
Pues ya veis, qué historia, chicos. Os lo estáis perdiendo la mayoría, ¿eh?
I waited for the forensics team, then went into the station to write my report. I was officially off the case.
Thank you, mademoiselle. That obviously cannot be the completion of your story. If I might ask a question?
Of course.
Suzanne Moreau's boyfriend, the one who manipulated her and burned down the cabin, this was Ratchet?
No, he was an accomplice. Clark, the phony journalist, was the leader.
Michael Clark, the reporter, he was Ratchet?
Absolutely. I was the only law enforcement official to question Clark. I knew this wasn't his first kidnapping.
You looked for similar cases. What do you Americans call the MMOs?
Means, motive, and opportunity. Yes, I looked for someone in plain sight. Someone on the edge of a kidnapping case. Someone in plain view, keeping track of the investigations. An innocent witness, a concerned neighbor, even another reporter.
And eventually you found a name behind an alias.
Yes, I found a name. Cassetti, the real name. The real name of the man you call Ratchet is Cassetti.
This explains much, mademoiselle, but not all.
It explains why she is our #1 suspect.
But not how she came to be on this train. Attends, she has grown pale.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Excuse me, Mr. Poirot. I don't feel very well.
You are exhausted and still feeling the effects of the drug. Stay with us, mademoiselle. One more effort. I need to know your recent movements.
I snuck aboard the train.
This I observed. You came directly to this room?
Yes. Yes, and other than a couple of careful trips to the ladies yesterday, I never left this room. I didn't want to be spotted by Ratchet. Yesterday, I chatted with my roommate, Miss Schmidt, I think, here in our room. She brought me some dinner. I got very sleepy and nodded off.
And now she nods off again. Is this a joke? She must be faking so we can't interrogate her further, Poirot.
No, Book. She really seems to have fallen asleep again. It is my fault. She must have been given a dangerous dose of sleeping pills last night. The effects should wear off soon, I hope, but I am afraid asking her to tell us her story was too much for her.
Pinch her, Poirot. She's faking.
Her eyes are dilated.
que
She
la
is not
propia víctima
faking,
es
and
el
there will be no
secuestrador de la
pinching.
niña.
Dr. Constantine, please stay with her.
Cosas
Monsieur
muy
Bouc,
tristes.
ask the other passengers to gather in the dining car. There are still many questions I need to ask.
But all of them together? Won't someone overhear you questioning the others?
I will speak softly because I am trained to do so. They will speak softly because they want to.
Very well. I will do as you say.
Veréis, lo que ha pasado exactamente ha sido porque resulta que la propia víctima es el propio secuestrador de la niña. Si Armstrong, que tuvo lugar unos años atrás. Y después de eso, la madre, que tuvo un parto prematuro, murió. Susan, al ver que, digamos, era inocente, se suicidó. Y el padre también se pegó un tiro, así en la sien. Fue toda la familia destrozada. Porque lo que hizo era pedir un rescate a cambio de la vida de Daisy Armstrong, el secuestrador. Una vez con el dinero, pues ya tenía todo eso para escapar, sobre todo de la ley.
I'll stay here to watch over Miss Locke.
Pues macho, cuando tú juegas a un juego de estos, de verdad te engancha a la primera. Es que desde que empiezas hasta que lo acabas, parece que revives la misma historia, pero una y otra vez la repites. Pues bueno, chicos, yo creo que ya va siendo hora de despedirse de aquí. Si hay alguien más que quiere que sigamos con la aventura, pues que me lo pida, porque espero que os guste y que continuéis un poco apoyándome, ¿vale? Ya nos queda poco para conseguir y por favor suscríbanse, os lo pido. En fin, chicos, muchísimas gracias por haberos pasado lo que habéis podido, porque vamos, hoy ha sido un desastre. Si, tal vez mañana a lo mejor lo intente de nuevo, ya veremos. Bueno chicos, nos vemos mañana, ha sido un gusto. Hasta mañana.